Welcome to Epic English Podcast in Context. This is episode 25.
Hello, everyone. It is so good to be back. To all of you who listen regularly, welcome back.
And if this is your first time listening, welcome. We're really happy you're here with us.
We are. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam.
And we are very excited about what we have for you today. It's something I think is going to be super useful for your everyday English.
It really is. But before we get started, we have a small favor to ask.
We do. If you're enjoying Epic, please take just a second to click the like button for this episode.
That's right. And maybe leave a comment below. We actually read all of them.
We do. We love them. And the big one, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Yes, subscribing means you won't miss any of our future lessons. It also really helps our community grow.
Exactly. Okay, now for the good stuff. We have a special resource just for you.
We do. It's a free handout that we created just for this episode.
And you can download it right now. The link is in the description box right below. Or if you're watching the video, you should see a QR code on the screen. You can just scan that with your phone.
I really, really recommend you download it. It's more than just a document. It's a whole study guide.
Yeah, let me explain what's inside.
Please.
Okay, so first, there's a pre-watching activity. It's an exercise you should do before listening to the rest of this.
So it kind of prepares you for the topic.
Exactly. It gets your brain warmed up. Second, there's a while watching activity.
Okay, so something to do while we're talking.
Mm-hmm. It helps you focus on the key phrases. And third, there's an after watching activity.
Which would be practice exercises, right? To test what you remember.
Exactly. To make sure it sticks.
And does it include the words we're saying right now?
Yes, absolutely. You get the full podcast script so you can read every single word.
Okay, so here's our advice on how to study with this.
Yes.
First, just listen. Listen to the whole thing one time without stopping. Don't read anything.
Right. Just let it wash over you.
Yeah.
It's great for your listening skills.
Then listen a second time. But this time, use the handout. Read the script as you listen.
That's how you connect the sounds to the words. It's a fantastic way to learn.
For sure. And one more thing, we've put timestamps in the description.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, so if you ever want to jump back to a specific section, you can just click on the time.
Great.
Okay. I think we are ready. Let's talk about our goal for today.
Let's do it. Our goal today is very clear and very practical.
What is it?
We are going to learn 5 natural ways to react with interest in English.
Reacting. That's such a huge part of any conversation, isn't it?
It's everything. I mean, when someone is talking to you, you can't just sit there in silence.
Right. You have to show you're listening, that you're engaged.
Exactly. And a really common phrase students learn is, "That's interesting."
That's interesting. It's a good phrase, but...
But, yeah, if you say it for every single thing, you can start to sound a little boring.
Or like a robot.
Or like a robot who only knows one phrase. Yeah.
And we do not want to sound like robots. We want to sound natural and, human.
Precisely. So today is all about moving beyond just, "That's interesting." We're going to teach you how to show real curiosity, politeness, and engagement.
We have 5 specific expressions, and each one is for a different kind of situation.
I'm ready. Let's jump in with the first one.
Okay. Our first expression is, "That's interesting. Tell me more."
That's interesting. Tell me more.
All right, let's break this one down. What kind of situation or what context is this for?
Okay, so the label here is conversation or discussion. This is your go-to phrase when you're chatting with someone.
And you want to keep that chat going.
Yes, that's the key. The meaning here is all about showing curiosity.
You're saying, I'm listening and I want more details.
Exactly. And the really magical part is that second half.
The tell me more part.
Yes, that's the most important part. Its job is to invite continuation. It stops the conversation from dying.
Which can be so awkward. That silence, so awkward. But when you say tell me more, you give the other person a green light to keep talking. It makes them feel heard.
What about politeness? Is this formal, casual?
It's pretty much neutral to friendly. It's very safe. You could say this to your boss or to your best friend. It just works.
Okay, let's give everyone some examples so they can really picture this. I'll do one for, say, work or school.
Go for it.
All right, imagine you're at work making coffee. A colleague walks up and says, "Hey, I've been thinking about a new way to organize our project files."
Mm-hmm.
Now, You might be busy, but you want to encourage them. You want to hear the idea. This is the perfect moment.
That's a great example. Okay, now an example for daily life.
Okay.
Let's say you're out with a friend and they mention they started a new hobby. They say, I signed up for a pottery class last week.
And you're curious about it.
Right. You want to know what it's like. So you use this expression to get them to tell you the story.
Okay, I think a mini role play would help to hear it in action.
Let's do it. Role play 1, we're at work. You can be my colleague. Got it. Here we go.
Oh.
Hey, I was just looking at our team's data, and I found this new software tool that could help us finish our reports much, much faster.
Oh, that's interesting. Tell me more.
Well, it uses AI to automatically sort all of our client feedback.
Okay, let's pause there.
Yeah.
See, I didn't just say cool. I invited you to explain. It made you want to share more.
It did. It felt very natural. Okay, let's switch. Role play 2, we're just friends hanging out.
All right, I'll start this one.
Okay.
You are not going to believe this. I saw a famous actor at the grocery store yesterday.
No way. That's interesting. Tell me more.
Okay, so I was in the produce aisle, just picking out some apples, and he was standing right there by the bananas.
And now I really want to know what happened next.
Me too, but, it's just a role play.
Right. Now, is there a common mistake people make here?
Yes, there's one big one. The mistake is only saying, that's interesting, with a really flat voice.
Can you give us an example of how that sounds?
Yeah, the mistake sounds like this. That's interesting.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That sounds awful. It seems like you're completely bored.
Or sarcastic. It just kills the conversation. It says, please stop talking.
So how do we fix it? What's the correction?
The correction is 2 things. First, always add, tell me more. Second, use a rising, curious intonation. Your voice needs to go up a little. That's interesting.
Okay, listeners, your turn to practice. I want you to say the full phrase out loud. Just repeat after me. That's interesting. Tell me more. Good. Now try it with a bit more energy in your voice. Again.
That's interesting. Tell me more.
Excellent. Now it's time for our first mini quiz.
All right, listen closely. We'll describe a situation. You decide which phrase is the best reaction, but don't say the answer.
Just think about it and maybe type your guess in the comments later. Okay, here is quiz number 1.
You are at a cafe with a friend. Your friend suddenly says, I just found a wallet on the floor over there. You really want to hear the story.
What should you say to get the story? Think about it. We'll check the comments later.
Okay, let's move on to our second expression.
Expression number 2 is, that's good to know.
That's good to know.
So what's the context for this one? It feels different.
It is very different. The label here is work, school, or logistics.
Logistics. That means planning, right? Like times, dates, places, that kind of thing.
Yes, exactly. Practical information. And the meaning is to show politeness and to acknowledge that you received useful information.
So what's the emotion? It's not curiosity, is it?
No, not really. The emotion is calm or neutral. You're not excited or amazed. You're just informed.
And the politeness level.
It's definitely professional or neutral. You'll use this a lot with a boss, a teacher, or in any kind of official situation.
Okay, let's do some examples. Can you give us one for a work setting?
Sure. Let's say your boss tells you the team meeting time has changed. It's now at 2 p.m., not 1 p.m.
Right. That's not a story. It's just a fact. A useful fact.
It is. So you simply say, that's good to know. You're confirming you got the message.
Okay, I've got an example for daily life. Imagine a friend tells you, hey, just so you know, that grocery store closes early on Sundays.
Oh, that's useful information.
Very useful. It helps you plan, so you would appreciate that information.
Time for the role plays.
Yep. Role play 1. Let's say we're at school.
Okay.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know the professor extended the deadline for our big paper. It's due next Friday now.
Oh, that's good to know. Thanks for the heads up.
See? Simple, polite, efficient. Now for role play 2, we're planning a road trip.
Okay. Hey, I just checked the traffic app. There's a huge accident on the main highway.
Oh, that's good to know. We should probably take the back roads then.
Perfect. You got the information and you used it. Now we have to talk about the common mistake.
Yes. The big mistake here is using this phrase for bad news or, for a sad story.
Oh, that would be so awkward.
It's terrible. Imagine I say to you, my dog has been really sick all week. And you say,
That's good to know. No.
No.
That sounds so cold and robotic, like I don't care at all.
So the correction is really important.
It is. Only use, that's good to know, for useful, practical information. Facts. Logistics. Not for personal stories or emotions.
Got it. Okay, listeners, let's practice. Imagine your boss just told you that the company holiday party has been moved to a new location. You want to be polite. Repeat after me.
That's good to know. One more time, nice and clear.
That's good to know.
Great. And that brings us to mini quiz number 2.
All right, here is the scenario.
Your boss sends an email that says, please note the office will be closed next Monday for a public holiday.
What is the best, most polite reaction to this piece of information? Type your answer in the comments.
Okay, let's move along. What is our third expression?
Expression number 3 is a great one. That's fascinating.
That's fascinating.
That word fascinating feels much stronger.
It is. The context here is storytelling or intellectual discussion.
So we're talking about things like science or history or art, deeper topics.
Exactly. The meaning is basically very, very interesting. It shows strong interest.
And the emotion.
The emotion is definitely impressed or amazed. You're surprised. Your mind is kind of blown.
What about the politeness level?
It's neutral to formal, but you can absolutely use it with friends if the topic is right. It just makes you sound thoughtful and engaged.
Okay, let's do an example for, say, a science topic.
Okay.
Imagine you're watching a documentary about space, and the narrator explains how black holes bend time. You're just amazed by the idea.
That's a perfect time to say, wow, that's fascinating.
Right. Now an example about travel.
Okay. Imagine a friend is telling you about a trip to a remote village where the people have a unique tradition, something you've never heard of.
You're completely captivated by the story.
Yes. Fascinating shows that you're truly impressed.
Okay, role play time. Role play 1, let's do an academic topic.
So I was reading that some species of bees can communicate the exact location of flowers to other bees by doing a special kind of dance.
Wow, that's fascinating. I had no idea they were that intelligent.
See, it shows a really strong positive reaction. Okay, role play 2, a social story.
You know, my great-grandmother actually built this entire cabin by herself just using hand tools back in the 1930s.
That's fascinating. She must have been an incredible woman.
It's a really nice compliment to the story and the person.
It is. But you have to be careful. There's a mistake you can make.
Right. The mistake is sounding sarcastic. And that happens if your tone of voice is flat or if you use it for a really boring topic.
Can you give an example of the wrong way to use it?
Sure. Imagine you say to me, I went to the store and I bought some bread, and I reply, that's fascinating.
Ouch. That is so rude. It sounds like you're making fun of me.
Exactly. Because buying bread is not fascinating, so using such a strong word makes it sound like a joke.
So the correction is, only use this for topics that are actually surprising or deep.
Yeah.
And you have to say it with some energy in your voice.
All right, listeners, let's practice that energy. Imagine you just heard an amazing fact about the deep ocean. Say it with an impressed voice. Repeat after me.
That's fascinating.
Really feel that sense of wonder. One more time.
That's fascinating.
Excellent. And now for mini quiz number 3.
Here is your scenario.
A scientist is explaining to you how some trees can send chemical signals to each other through their roots to warn about danger. You were completely surprised and impressed.
Which reaction best fits that feeling of amazement? Write your guess in the comments.
Okay, we're on to expression number 4.
This one is a little longer. I never thought of it that
I
way.
never thought of it that way.
What's the best situation for this one?
This is for a discussion, a debate, or when someone is giving you advice.
And what does it mean?
It means you've just learned a new perspective, a new way of looking at something.
So maybe you had one opinion, but what the other person said made you see things differently.
Exactly. It changed your mind a little. The emotion here is thoughtful or reflective. You're actually thinking.
And the politeness level feels pretty high. It's very respectful and professional. It's a wonderful way to show someone you value their idea, even if you disagreed with them just a minute ago.
Okay, example time. Let's do one for problem solving at work.
Let's say you're stuck on a customer complaint. You don't know what to do. Then a coworker says, what if we offer them a credit for their next purchase instead of a refund?
And you realize that's a brilliant idea you hadn't considered.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now for some personal advice.
Imagine you're complaining to a friend about how stressed you are. And your friend says, maybe the problem isn't your job, but the fact that you never take a real break.
And it makes you stop and think.
Let's do the role plays. Role play 1, a work meeting. I'll start.
Okay.
I just think our new marketing slogan is too risky. We should stick with the old one.
I understand that. But the new slogan might attract a younger audience, which is a market we really need to grow.
I never thought of it that way. That's a good point.
See? You showed that you were open to my idea. Okay, role play 2, a casual chat. I'm so frustrated with my brother, he never calls me.
Well, have you thought about how busy he is with his new baby? Maybe he's just exhausted and waiting for you to call him.
I never thought of it that way.
It shows you're actually considering their point of view. Now, what's the mistake here?
The mistake is saying it too quickly. If you say it instantly, it sounds fake.
Like, it never thought for fit that way.
Yeah, that sounds like you didn't think at all. The correction is to add a small pause before you say it.
A thinking pause.
A thinking pause. That little moment of silence is part of the expression. It shows you're really processing the idea.
Okay, listeners, let's practice that pause. I'm going to give you a piece of advice. I want you to pause for a second and then say the phrase.
Ready?
The advice is, maybe learning a new skill online could help you feel more confident at work.
Pause. I never thought of it that way.
Did you feel that pause? It makes all the difference. Okay, time for mini quiz number 4.
Here's the situation.
You are in a friendly argument about a movie. Your friend explains a small detail about the main character's motivation that you completely missed. Suddenly, the whole movie makes sense, and you realize your friend is right.
What should you say to show that your perspective has changed? Put your guess in the comments.
All right, we have made it to our 5th and final expression.
This one's a bit more casual.
It is. Expression number 5 is, interesting.
Huh, interesting.
That first sound, isn't really a word, is it?
No, it's more of a sound. A little puff of air. The context here is definitely casual, with friends, very informal.
And the meaning is a spontaneous reaction to a small piece of information.
Spontaneous is the key word. You don't plan to say it, it just comes out.
The emotion is casual or mild surprise. It's not fascinating. It's just a small, I didn't know that.
And the politeness level is very, very informal. Please do not use this in a formal business meeting.
Definitely not. Okay, example A for daily life.
Yeah.
You're reading the nutrition label on your cereal box and you see it has a surprising ingredient.
You might just say to yourself, interesting.
Example B. You're walking down the street with a friend and you notice that the old bookstore has closed and is now a cafe.
It's just a small observation. Let's do a quick role play. Lunch break.
Hey, did you know this cafe makes its own bread every morning?
Interesting. I thought they bought it.
Very casual. Okay, role play 2. We're just walking around.
Look at that bird over there. I've never seen one with blue feathers like that in this city.
Interesting. I wonder what kind it is.
It's just a small, quick reaction.
So what's the big mistake to avoid?
Well, like we said, using it in a formal setting. Imagine your boss is giving a serious presentation about quarterly profits.
And you just lean back in your chair and go, interesting.
No, it sounds so disrespectful. It sounds like you're bored or you don't care.
So the correction is simple. Keep this for friends, family, and maybe very casual chats with close coworkers.
Listeners, let's practice just the sound first. It's short.
Try it.
Now add the word.
Interesting.
One last time. Interesting.
Perfect. Now for our final mini quiz. Number 5.
Here is the scenario.
You're on a walk with your friend. You see a car with a very funny and clever license plate. It's just a small, amusing moment.
What's the best, most natural reaction for that small moment?
Think about it and let us know in the comments.
Wow. Okay, we covered a lot of ground today.
We really did. 5 fantastic alternatives to just saying, that's interesting. Should we do a very quick recap?
Let's do it. Number 1 was...
That's interesting, tell me more. And that's for showing curiosity.
Number 2, that's good to know. Use that for acknowledging polite, useful information.
Number 3 was, that's fascinating. That's for when you are genuinely impressed or amazed.
Number 4, I never thought of it that way. That's for when you learn a new perspective.
And number 5, the casual one. Huh, interesting. That's for small, informal observations.
We also asked you 5 quiz questions during the lesson.
Yes, so please go down to the comment section and type your answers. You can just number them 1 through 5.
We will personally read your comments, and we promise we will reply and let you know the correct answers.
And one final piece of advice.
Mm-hmm.
We really recommend you listen to this whole thing one more time.
Yes. Download that PDF handout from the description and follow along with the script. It will help so much with understanding the small details.
Thank you so much for studying with us today. You're doing an amazing job with your English.
We hope you'll join us for the next episode of Epics.
Until then, happy learning. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.